Well, it was total annihilation by the Quetta Gladiators today. Finn Allen absolutely pumping that one back down the ground for a huge 6 after a huge opening stance between him and captain Sal Shaquille to seal the deal. Here come the Quetta Gladiators. That is 3 on the bounce. Of course, they're at home here at Gaddafi in this season of the tournament. A huge opening partnership that broke the back of a very small run chase indeed. After bowling out the Multan Sultans for only 89, they made light work of the Sultans in 6.5 overs. They get the job done this evening. Absolute elation from the Quetta Gladiators dugout there. An absolute pleasure to have you back with us as we look at the summary of the day. And well, as I said, bowled out for 89, Multan Sultans were absolutely under the pump, and it was due to some incredible efforts from the entire bowling unit, led from the front by Kuram there, 4 for 23, exceptional. Wasim Jr., 2 for 18. Fahim Ashraf as well, 2 for 21, bowling them out for 89. And in reply, well, the openers made light work of it. 90 chased down in just the 6.5. An emphatic 10-wicket win, which did wonders for their net run rate as well. Look at them jump straight to second there, straight in the positive with 1.034 now. And they played 6 matches, winning 4, only losing 2, 8 points on the board. And well, the Multan Sultans, last year's runner-ups, they have no answers, sitting bottom of the table. A very warm welcome back to the pitchside studio, unpacking the absolute demolition of the Multan Sultans, and who better to do it with than Rilee Rossouw of the Quetta Gladiators and Mr. Waqar Younis. Rilee, big smile on your face says it absolutely all. I mean, it's good to beat a side, but that was just a total demolition today.
Yeah, and it started from the first ball. I thought Mo Amir started off really, really well once again for us. And Kuram has been amazing with his line and length. Has been hitting on this wicket, and this pitch, I think, suits him to the T, and it's been phenomenal.
Yeah, he is not known to, be a T20 bowler. Khurram Manzoor has been part of the test side for Pakistan for a while now. But I don't know if it's the pitch made you guys make him, play, or because he hardly played before this.
Yeah, I think he asks the right questions. He keeps on putting the ball where the batsmen are being challenged.
Yeah,
and he does it consistently. In today's game, I think that's all you can ask for as a bowler, is just to ask the right questions, and he's been doing that phenomenally.
It seems like that you guys were just waiting for home. There was no home for Quetta before that. You guys got a home ground now. Lahore is the home ground, and you guys, doesn't matter what the pitches are like, you are on roll.
Yeah, but once again, I gotta say it. I think it suits our bowlers. Yeah, I think last year we were in Karachi, and that didn't kind of suit our bowlers. This year, I think in being our home ground, Lahore, we decided that we're going to take as much points as we can. And at the moment, we're on a good roll.
Yep. Well, let's talk about this wicket, because you said to us just off air that you actually thought it was quite spicy this evening, and it really did something in the first innings. But then your openers come and absolutely obliterated it from ball 1. What actually happened to the conditions throughout this match tonight?
I think it's a tough one to explain, because when things go for you, it just happens. And luck's been on our side, and we're going to continue that wave. But it's also the mindset of us wanting to go out and score runs and being positive about it, and taking those opportunities when we can. And like I said, it's paid off for us.
I want to talk about your celebrations as well, because they're some of the best in the business. But I want to ask you about this one right here, because we're all sitting up in the commentary box wondering what on earth was happening. So, holes out to Mohammed Wasim Jr. and then he points at you.
That's a very grumpy Rilee Rossouw. So what happened there is I'm the specialist mid-on fielder. I'd like to think so. And we've got a thing in the team, our best fielder of the day. Okay. And it basically goes about who takes the most catches, who doesn't fumble, who gets a run out here and there. And the ball right before that, Saad told me, please go stand at cover. I was like, no, I don't want to. And then 2 catches go there. So I was very grumpy. But I mean, obviously good banter grumpy, but that's what it's about.
So why did you get moved then if you're the best specialist mid-on fielder in the naughty boy corner?
I think that's a question you need to ask the captain.
wanted to share the best fielder award around. Have you won it a few times then in the dressing room?
Well, if you've been around, you can see I've been taking a couple of catches. So
She's been to China and she missed out a couple of games.
I did.
She was away for a bit.
I buzzed off for a couple of days, but you have taken a number of speckies, and I love the thought that you do put into your celebrations, whether it's with the bat, and we know that we've seen a lot of these right throughout HBL PSL, 2 centuries to your name, but 4 catches last match, as you rightly said. I mean, do you sit down with a pen and paper and go, well, what haven't I done for a while? Or is it, I know your kids often give you a lot of ammo as well with that.
Oh, no, I don't know. My next celebration, I got no idea what it's going to be. Hopefully the rocket comes out. I would like to do that. I also want to still break my record here in the PSL. So when I get the opportunity and hopefully the wicket's not so spicy, you never know what can happen.
I just want to ask you one more question regarding Wasim Jr. You know, I know Quetta Manzoor bowled well. Fahim chipping in, he picked up 5 in the last game, but he is in the middle overs. He's creating that, that pressure with his length, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm very happy for him because I think last year he didn't get the rewards that he deserved. I think this year he's come out swinging in terms of he wasn't selected in the first couple of games, and he's come out and he's wanted to prove a point.
Yeah.
And he's absolutely done that, and he's whatever it may be, what situation he's bowling, he's done it phenomenally.
Yeah, he's looking good.
It was a bit of a slow start to Quetta as well, obviously after winning that first match, losing a couple. You're now at home at Gaddafi Stadium. It seems to be suiting you all exceptionally well. But, what was the chat in the team room ahead of the match today? Because that momentum is so important in this format of the game. Something's happened then. If you're giving us that giggle.
He's not going to give us anything.
He's got it. Come on.
There's not a lot of chat, to be really honest with you. It's more about just expressing ourselves out there and making sure we're ready from ball one, taking responsibility. These things you can talk about day in and day out. But we've got the experience in the room that knows what needs to be done, and it's kind of the staff has just kind of backed us with that when it comes to that regard, instead of just chatting with us the whole time.
And you also got Sir Vivian Richard there.
100%.
That makes a massive difference, doesn't it? Yeah.
No, he's always supporting the guys and he's always energetic, so it's always good to have him in the dugout.
3 wins on the bounce now. You certainly seem to have found your settled playing 11, and you're playing some really good cricket. I want to know what kind of a captain Saud Shakil is as well. What's it like to be in the change room with him, and what kind of pump-ups does he give you before you head out into the middle?
There's a lot of Urdu being spoken before the game goes on.
You must be fluent by now.
You should
You've been
know
here
by
as long
now.
as I have.
No, he's a little feisty character. Last year he was very quiet. Didn't he went about his business, but this year he's come out firing off, and I feel like that's the kind of the energeticness that we needed in the field when he goes at the other opposition. It's something that you don't see a lot of in cricket nowadays, and it really, as a player playing with him, it like pumps you up to want to be in the fight, in the competition.
You were a spice specialist too, weren't you? Bit of aggro, bit of fun in the middle.
Yeah, me and Rilee was just talking before that. Gone those days when you can get into a batter's face or a batter can just give it back to you, and now these referees, there's sportsmanship and all sorts of things. So yeah, I miss that. I don't know if you miss that or not, but I miss that. But that's the way the game goes now.
Rilee, you were talking a little bit earlier about breaking your record. Are you talking about the fastest 100 in the HBL PSL, or getting your 3rd 100 in the tournament? What is it for you personally?
Personally, I actually just want to score runs at a good rate, as exciting as I've always been in my career. I kind of felt like maybe the last year I've been in a shell and trying to score runs at a normal rate, but like it's not T20 cricket. It's about going out there and expressing your talent and your flair, and that's what I want to get back to.
Don't worry, pitches will get better and you'll get your chance.
And sometimes you get moved around the batting order a little bit.
Yeah.
The statistics suggest that you're best at 3. Where do you like to bat?
100%, and that's a conversation that myself and the staff and the captain had, and we said, listen, this is where I bat my best.
Yeah.
Let me go out there, guns blazing. If it comes off, it will come off pretty damn nicely. If it doesn't, we still got a lot of batting down the order, so I'm glad that they've backed me to bat at 3 this tournament, and hopefully we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and the stats don't lie, and HBL PSL has been a great tournament for you across the years. So just before we let you go, a few words on just why you love this comp so much, and what is it about it that you think that brings out some of the very best in you?
I think I've had this question quite a few times already, and I think it's the people in Pakistan, how humble and how much in the fans in the stadium, how much they enjoy cricket, and it's just the passion that we brought when we were the first couple that came here to bring cricket back. And just to see the smiles and the energeticness on their faces and the love for the game that they have, it sits deep in my heart. Knowing that I was one of the first few that came back to Pakistan. So that's definitely one reason why I keep on coming back every year, because I just want to keep on seeing this kind of like keep going up and up and up and up.
I totally agree with that. I was with you in 2019 when we came back for the finals in Karachi for the first time in a really long time. It warms my heart to see them embracing us as they do. And I think, as you said, Pakistani hospitality and the people are just incredible. So, bahut shukriya for that. And bahut shukriya for your time. We really appreciate it. We'll let you go and enjoy the win the early night with the boys. But Rilee Rossouw, it's been an absolute joy.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Well done, mate.
Right, we are off to a very short break here at the Pitchside studio, but stick with us. Plenty more guests, plenty more action to unpack very shortly.